Yes, indeed. We are watching. Alrighty then. Here we go. We are watching. We have here in front of ourselves, our eyes, we have the red player, Mr. Phaolo King, and his partner, Mr. Madluster, in a green right here. Sorry. Right here. And last but not least, we have the amazing Phaolo in that team, which is right there. Against these people, we have the fine people of Daybreak here in purple playing the Twilight Hammer Orcs. We have the yellow Alliance Traitors played by Kaiser. And last but not least, we have the orange player, Icanseemyhouse, playing right there. It's gonna be interesting because the layout is kind of fair in a way. In a way it's fair. You have two players here, two teams of two, and one 1v1 at the bottom. And I really wonder, like that 1v1 is Daybreak versus Phaolo King. That's gonna be quite interesting to see who wins that one. On that 2v2, on the top side, we have Madluster and Phaolo against Icanseemyhouse and Kaiser. Kaiser being away, I think is good. I don't know if Icanseemyhouse is good under pressure. We'll see. I wonder who that is. Haven't called it yet, but he's building his racks a little bit on the back. He's very undefended on that side. I don't know exactly how he intends on playing this game. They just found each other here and they are going to be keeping that close for now. No one wants to go further. No Grunt has taken any damage actually, that's funny. So did they cancel attack? What happened exactly? I'm not sure. But we do have the 2v1 choke point set up here. And you can see that red is making a little bit more grunts than purple is, which is interesting in and of itself. That said, he has a lumber mill where purple really doesn't. And purple is just scouting up, making sure that there is nobody near him. And white is also checking down, and now purple has found the white player. He knows that he's right there, and he's going to be surrounded a little bit in a 2v1 right now. So he has to hold the 2v1 choke point. There is one 2v1 choke point to be held here. The other one he has already checked. So he's probably just sending that one grunt here to make sure that that choke is closed and ready to handle the pressure. Although that's not okay. There it is. Nice choke point here from Daybreak. That farm is terrible though. What a terrible farm to have. It should have been built at least 2 tiles away on the left. Because of this, sometimes the peons are gonna have the worst gold flow ever. But that's okay. I guess. For the time being, it's gonna be fine. This choke point has been pressured a little bit, but you can see, oh, he's losing that choke. It's gonna be in a straight 2v1 here with that horrible choke point of a farm. Oh my god. And he can't really leave this, because if he does, he also all of a sudden he has the white player to deal with. He's not ready for that. Okay, he's gonna fight with peons. I think that's a smart move here. He needs to kill that grunt, needs to move forward and start to kill that other grunt, and then goes for that axe thrower here very nicely. Very nicely done. He has to make sure that he doesn't lose here. That's the most important part. Okay. Wins that fight for now. Has to make it a 2v1 that he wins. That axe thrower on that side here is going to break the choke point as well. And that's going to be a problem here. The axe throwers are quite strong to break choke points. Now, Icanseemyhouse find a way inside the base of Madluster, but Madluster had his grunts waiting, and he's taking some very good fights actually. That's bad for Icanseemyhouse. He has to set up that 2v1 choke point here, but a very nice catapult shot will save the day. On the other side, we can see that Madluster has actually not tried, but has actually taken his expansion near the corner. Probably one of the only spots where you can do that. The other spots you do have to chop to set up that hole. So kind of an advantage here for him, for sure. Large army of white plus red here attacking Daybreak. Daybreak is a little bit in a sad situation here because that's a very hard game to do here. He has the cannon tower though, and that cannon tower will help fighting these ogres off, these grunts off, sorry. Daybreak really struggling here. A good player for sure. Microing like a champ, making sure he kills as many grunts as possible. Very hard to play against that, of course, and yellow is sending some troops, but yellow doesn't have... Oh, he has the sapper here. He should not waste his footman on that choke. Please don't waste... Oh, it's a 2v2 choke point. That's such a bad choke point. Oh my god, it's a 2v2 choke. Wow, for the king, the miss. If For the King had actually laid his grunts there, he would have had a 2v1. But here it's a 2v2, it's not good. And you can see how bad it loses. Because it's not an advantage at all. It looks good, but it's not. I mean, no, it doesn't look good. It looks terrible, but it's even worse than it looks. It really doesn't work well for you. And Daybreak still alive with that cannon tower. Quite a beautiful cannon tower too. I mean, it's really working marvelous for him. Although there is a catapult going up here, and the fail to kill the catapult is actually going to be a big problem because Daybreak will not be able to repair that cannon tower. So he does have to kill it. Yeah, that's a mess. He can't repair it. And he wished that cannon tower was going away, but it's not. And yeah, of course he repaired it, but that's it for him. Cannon tower was the only one thing keeping him alive, and that's gonna be game for him. Unfortunately, yellow could have killed that cannon tower, that catapult, but he kind of failed to do that. So I wonder what's happening here on that side. Phaolo, not Phaolo, Icanseemyhouse powering here, trying to get some lusts, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, they really didn't. Daybreak really took a hit here. Obviously he's kind of dead. Probably doesn't have enough to rebuild. That said, yellow is just trying to move forward, you know. Just sapping through, making sure he gets the... Oh, Lust. On the way here for Mad Luster against Icanseemyhouse. Icanseemyhouse not ready for Lust yet. Needs to close that up. But he only has grunts there to hold the choke. Ooh, that's scary. You know what's more scary? This is what's more scary, because he's not even attacking here, he's just waiting for those to finish, because once he has a level 2 DK right there, he could just kill all of that with 1 DK and then move in. I think orange is probably dead. Sorry, Icanseemyhouse, your time has come. Unfortunately, I don't see any good ending to that story. The level 2 is here, the DKs are ready. And I think that's gonna be it. Yellow has managed to punish red for this. But this is where it goes. The DK here on the choke. Yeah, you saw a cannon tower, but unfortunately, like you can see, like many cannon towers, it didn't really get the value it was that was spent in building it. So, unfortunately, that's gonna be it for that cannon tower. 3v1 is still positive for ogres. I mean, they could still win. But that DK is still there, and it's gonna be a mess to deal with, because he just has to go there, and as soon as orange starts mining, he can DK. DK is on that map super strong. That said, or red has sent one ogre here, but you can see that yellow has just zapped through, so he can just keep sending troops forward, and they are gonna be managing to find their way here, which is pretty nice for yellow. Kaiser is doing pretty good that game. Red is dead. That's what it is. I like the fact that Kaiser has sapped through there so that he can move even further over there. Although he probably would want to keep orange alive if he could. Orange dying is a bit of a bummer. I would love orange to make more mages for sure. Does he sap through? What does he do? What do you think? He's gonna sap through, I think. That DK though. Daybreak. Oh! Those last units. Who killed the last unit? What? Who killed it? How did they kill it? Keeping the lasted ogres behind, that's so funny. The only one ogre that was hitting was unlasted. That's unfortunate. Nice! They are not lasted, that's so good. Okay, they are winning the fight. The knights are winning here. Impressive. Who killed the Daybreak peon? I don't know if he still has resources to build though. So that's why I didn't call the last one. Because if he has enough resources to rebuild, you know, a hole or something, it can be, you know, he can be one to play. I didn't see the chat, but oh well. Yeah, orange is pretty much dead here. And soon yellow is gonna have troubles too. I mean, it's not over yet, but it clearly is gonna be hard. Kaiser down. Kaiser is the only one. Very good macro. You'd wish you had less at this point, right? Oh man. Oh, that's slightly missed. That is unfortunate. Yeah. GG indeed. Kaiser played very good that game. Very impressed. Daybreak was in a pure 1v2 for Daybreak.